Hello and welcome to the first Strong Collectors gameplay live stream. We're going to test this out, see how it goes. So if you can see this, if you're hearing it, mainly if you're hearing it, let me know. Make sure the mic is working. Let's see. All right, so we're going to be doing Marvel Snap today. I'll get that loaded up in just a second. We're going to be doing Marvel Snap today. I'll get that loaded up. It's the final day of the season. Let me know if you all have played Marvel Snap before, if you're currently playing it. What's your rank? What's the favorite card? We'll probably also be doing the Sanctum Showdown. It's struggling to show me the chat. Let me pull it up live here. Full screen. Holy buckets. That is blurry. Is it super blurry for you guys? Oh, there we go. No visuals. All right, one sec. Let me get the game pulled up. So this is going to be slightly challenging because I'm doing it all on my phone. So bear with me. But again, let me know how it's going. Let me know if you can hear the gameplay, like the audio in the background. Let me know if it's going to be too loud, not loud enough, if you can't hear it. I'm going to turn the music volume down a little bit. I'll unmute for a sec to see if I can hear it. I'll unmute for a sec to see if I can hear it. All right. Doesn't seem like the audio is working for some reason. Let me see. Again, first time using this setup here, but I don't know. It's also not the end of the world if you can't hear it. It's, in my opinion, sometimes a little bit annoying to hear some of the stuff. So there should be music happening. Music volume. I'm gonna turn it off, turn it on. Oh well. We're gonna roll with this. Go back to work, stay strong. All right. Farewell, Ray. All right. We're gonna do just a couple of the regular ranked games here, or not really ranked, but just the regular pool play, and then I'll go into the Sanctum Showdown, kind of the special event. But that one is a little bit more limited in the number of games I can lose, so we'll start out with the regular first. I'll kind of show you my deck that I'm working with here. Again, let me see if I'm audio first. Okay, so doesn't seem like the sounds are going to be working for some reason. Again, I have no idea why that is. Everything seems like it should be working, but again, this is kind of a test run here. We're going to see, because I tried to do it on my laptop, but you got to have the M1 chip to get the game on the laptop, and then so maybe I'm going to try to do like a capture card device to connect my phone or iPad to the computers, then I can live stream a little bit better, because even the chat is a little bit challenging to see sometimes. So let's look at the deck that I'm going to be using here. So if you haven't played Marvel Snap before, it's pretty much a card game. Each card has different abilities, different powers, different energy that it takes to play. So and it's kind of easier to see all of that in action as it's happening. So my deck that I usually use here is on reveal, and I like this deck because it gives me a few different options of gameplay, so I'm not just tied to one strategy. So my main goal is to be playing Black Panther, because Black Panther doubles his power when you play him, but then I can boost him with Wong. Wong makes the on reveal effects happen twice, so then Black Panther's going to double his abilities twice. And then I try to hit Arnim Zola on those two so that Black Panther uses his ability at least one more time and maybe two more times. Really crazy plays. I'll go Magic to make a turn 7, hit him with a Odin to then make Black Panther go absolutely crazy. And then as long as they don't have something like a Shang-Chi that's going to destroy anything with the 10 power or more, usually I can win that pretty easily. If I don't draw Black Panther though, I have White Tiger. She'll spawn off a 8-powered tiger to another location. Again, I put that with Wong, then there's 2 tigers going to other locations, hit Odin on that, and then there goes 2 more tigers. If I don't get those, then I've got Loki to replace my deck with my opponent's deck, if they've got a good deck that I want to use. Sometimes, depending on what cards they're playing, it really helps to have those cards immediately, so it's not always worth playing Loki. But if I am going to play Loki, then I also want to play the Quinjet, which makes cards that didn't start in my deck cost 1 less, so it's a little bit cheaper. And then I can use their cards more because then Loki makes their cards cheaper and the Quinjet makes it cheaper, so I can be playing bigger cards a lot sooner. All right, Kev's Collectibles is in on this. So this is my main deck that I'm going to be using for, like, if I'm doing just the regular pool play, or if I'm playing in kind of the whatever the bracket thing is where you're trying to get what are the Conquest. So that's my Conquest deck, and then my just regular deck. But when we play Sanctum Showdown, this is my deck for that. So, you know, don't go stealing my good stuff here. And this works pretty well. I think a lot of people have kind of gathered what works well in the Sanctum Showdown. And I've had cards that don't even play this deck at all. They're playing like a move deck, and they've gotten their cards way higher than I can get mine with this deck. But this is a good deck because a lot of the Guardians of the Galaxy are going to be based off of where your opponents are playing. So yeah, Kev's Collectibles, this is my Sanctum deck here. So a lot of times I'll skip, I usually don't worry too much about the first 2 turns with just the 1 energy, but I do like to play out Kitty Pryde because she gets stronger as you go along. I did have one game where I think it was, each location has different effects too. So I played Kitty on Shuri's Lab, which doubles the power of cards you play there, and then Kitty always comes back to your hand, and she gains 1 each time. So I would play her there, she would double her power, she'd get more power coming back to my hand, and I'd play her there a few times. And I can't remember what the location's called, but you play a card there and you add a copy to your hand. So then I ended up having like 2 Kitty Prydes that were worth like 32 power, and she's only a 1-cost card, so that was pretty OP, I think. Again, I think having Werewolf by Night in the deck goes a long way too. What do I think of Affliction? Is that like Hazmat and Diamondback, like making your other opponent's cards weaker? I don't really know all the terms of the different types of decks. Like I know Clog is like, you know, you play Debris and like make it so your opponent can't play other cards. But I would assume Affliction is what you would play to make your opponent's cards weaker. But just kind of finishing off this deck here, I don't know if Cassandra Nova is maybe the best card. I just really like this card because it pulls energy from your opponent's deck, so now all their cards are weaker. And especially if you're playing against like a Thanos or an Arishem, which usually you're not in Sanctum, but still, if you are, then like Cassandra Nova is pretty much going to win you the game because she's going to get super powerful. In my other deck, I have other cards to kind of buff her too, but not so much with this one. But again, Werewolf by Night is going to move every time you have an on-reveal card, and then he gains power every time he moves. So he's a really good one to get out early if you can, because I've gotten him pretty strong. So speaking of Affliction, though, I do have my... Is it this one? So yeah, this one is pretty fun, because my goal with this one is to play Wong to double my on-reveal abilities, then to play Mystique, who copies Wong's abilities, and then I'll play Hazmat on top of them, so she's going to be hitting my opponents with -4, and then I play Odin on top of that, and then it's just like you get into like, seems like you can get into like negative 100 for your opponents on that. So that's a good one. And then I throw in like Green Goblin to just give them more cards, because the more cards they have, the more power you're going to affect them with. The Judge Killer. Yeah, so it's this one's a fun one. And again, it kind of works better for you to have less cards on the board, because it's also going to be affecting your stuff. But then you have Luke Cage, so then your cards don't go down in power. But then I've ran into issues where then the opponent will play like a Super Scroll that copies Luke Cage's abilities, and then I'm kind of like, my whole strategy is screwed up because now Luke Cage is helping them out. So sometimes I don't play him, but let's go ahead and get into a couple games of just regular play here, and then we'll switch over to Sanctum Showdown. So start off with my on reveal deck that I showed. Yeah, Rogue will hurt me, and like I said, Super Scroll. And then it seems like a lot of times I've been playing and like the opponent just will randomly have Luke Cage in their deck, and I'm like, oh dang, that's super lucky of them. All right, so we've got Quinjet and Black Panther in hand right now. Ideally, I want to go Black Panther as the priority, but since I don't have Wong or Arnim Zola yet, I'm going to play the Quinjet just in case I get a Loki. I like to check and see what my opponent is. They're 11,000 ranked, so they're pretty good. Not crazy higher than me. I don't even exactly know what I am either. Putting in a Rogue to take out my opponent's Luke Cage. That's a good idea. I probably could. I'm sure I've got a card in there that I could swap out and it wouldn't be too big a deal. Okay, so far, not pulling my Wong yet. Mojo World, whoever has more cards here gets 100 power. So I'm going to go Colossus there just to put a card in. Next turn, I'm probably going to be playing Cassandra Nova on the right, and then hit him with Grandmaster, because Grandmaster will move her to the center and repeat her on reveal effect, depending on what this location is. Yeah, so that works for this. It doesn't look like we're going to be getting our Arnim Zola giant Black Panther play. How many cards they've got? So she's going to get a 6 power. And we're just going to pretty much give up the right location. We don't need it. Oh, they had a Grandmaster too. I'll be playing him next turn. So it looks like they're kind of giving up the right location a little bit too, but they're also stealing all my cards. I'm down to 4 cards in my deck. Now I'm down to 3 cards in my deck. There goes my Loki. All right. So, yeah, I think we're just going to go Grandmaster to have Cassandra Nova hit again, so at least whatever cards they're drawing are going to be weaker. Again, I'm not feeling super confident about this game right now, but you know, it's the first one on. Oh, Negasonic Teenage Warhead. That one kind of sucks too. I guess we could hit them with this to make a turn 7, so then we can at least play on the other side. Oh, you can't destroy that, but you destroy your card. Interesting. Who'd they destroy? Okay, they destroyed 2 of their cards, so now I'm winning. But, oh, do I still even get destroyed here now? Because if I would have known that, then I probably wouldn't have even played Magic there. No, looks like I'm okay. So I'm going to go with Wong, and then probably my White Tiger on top of Wong to hit an 8 power. Honestly, hopefully they both go over. All right, I only need one to go over to the right location because they can't win that. Probably they're not going to get more than 16 power. Well, I guess, we'll see. Plan is to go White Tiger next. If they play a really big card, I can hit them with Wong to then destroy their bigger card, but hopefully I don't need to. Oh, they put Shang-Chi down, so that was kind of, I think I said Wong, I meant Shang-Chi. Okay, unfortunate, but we can still send out 2 tigers, and hopefully that's enough to get both locations. It's just kind of going to be luck of the draw wherever these tigers land. That's good. Now send it over to the side. Oh, that's less good. We'll see what we got here. Lost that location, but I think that's enough to win. It's a tie. All right. Well, what do you know, folks? That doesn't happen very often, but you saw it here first. Was I happy with the Negasonic getting banned from Sanctum? I mean, I played her for sure, so I mean, I had to change my deck a little bit, but yeah, I think taking out Negasonic probably made a lot more people happy, and it's not that hard to just pick another card to fill her spot. We're gonna do same deck again. After this, we can switch it up. Got a Galactus deck that's pretty fun. If you don't have a Galactus, I think you got to put him at the top of your cards to get. All right, so we've got Long and Black Panther in hand, so that's going to be good for us. We'll probably play a Quinjet just to have it out there. Probably not going to be necessary. I don't really want to clog up locations with it, so that'll probably be the only one we play there. Cards can't be destroyed in the center location, so we're gonna try to avoid that with our Black Panther, but we'll probably play Cassandra Nova there next turn. Excuse me. What is their rank? Pretty high, 9,000. I'm gonna get 6 power from that. So we've got Odin, so if they would play a Magic, that would be nice, but I doubt they will. Okay. Still need to draw Arnim Zola, but if we don't get Arnim Zola, then I can play White Tiger instead, and then again, it's kind of another luck of the draw. Hopefully the Tigers go in the right spots. Hey, there's the magic. That helps me out. So now if I can get Arnim Zola in the next 2 draws, we're going to be in good shape. But if we don't get Arnim Zola, I can still Odin my White Tiger, and that should still probably be enough to win the game. Is it enough? Am I confident enough to snap? I'm feeling like I probably am. Because what are they going to do? They're going to hit their Nimrod. Nimrod will go to a few locations, but he's not stronger than 2 of my Tigers. But I got my Arnim Zola, so we're just going to go with that. Probably should have snapped before I did, but we'll at least play the game out. So now Black Panther's up to 40, and they're thinking that's as high as he's going to go. But then I'll get Odin in next, and then Odin will hit him 2 more times. Spider-Man always makes me think they're going to try to do a Galactus play, but I don't think they can, or at least I don't see how they could hit Galactus with Nimrod there too. So I think we're safe. I think they're just going to try to make an 18 powered card go to each location, but that's not going to be enough to win. So let's see what they do. So now Odin repeats the on reveals, and we're up to 640 power Black Panther. Probably. Yep. So they're going to hit 18 power in both spots, and that's not going to equal 650 or more. So And they turned him into a demon. Oh, they're going to send it over there. Still, again, that's not enough to win him anything. 44 is a respectable amount of power in one location, but not when you're playing against a Black Panther. What is my least favorite deck to play against? It's definitely whatever the deck is that moves my cards around. Like, it's usually when the opponent has a Stegron and Magneto, Polaris, Scream, and Kingpin. Like, as soon as I see a Kingpin come out, I'm like, it's probably time to retreat, and then those are the most annoying to me, and those are the most challenging to win against, I think. Alliance. I've already got my full bit on my side, so we'll get that later. And then the Alliance boosters. This is pretty rare to get, so if you want to join Strong Collectors Alliance, don't exactly know how you do it. I didn't start this, but you can do it there. We'll go with play 1 cost cards. I forgot to do this at the start of the week, but it's still enough time to get my max rewards here. All right, let's switch up and see if we can do a Galactus deck, and then we'll move over to doing the Sanctum Showdown. But yeah, anytime I see somebody play Kingpin followed by a Scream, I'm probably just going to go ahead and retreat, because they're going to move my things around. I can't hit my Wong the way I want to, and it just never seems to work out. So this deck, I didn't show it all ahead of time, but I'm going to try to do... and 6 cost cards cost 1 less, so I can play Galactus on turn 5, or if I get my Psylocke, I could do her on turn 4. Ooh, there's Galactus already. Imagine they pull my Galactus out to that center location. Oh, let's see. Hopefully it's magic. I would rather magic go there. And they pulled my magic. Good. So now hopefully I can get a lot of cards out, and then turn 6 I can play. I've got Null in the deck too for all the cards that have been destroyed. Not really much to do here, so we're just going to go with, hopefully, I don't even know if it's worth trying to get Nimrod out. We both get to draw cards. I'm going to probably going to go this. So Forge, I would rather be playing on my Nimrod or Galactus, but I also want to make Selene, hit my Green Goblin to make him weaker. Oh, but I could play Galactus next turn. I probably will do that. I'll probably play Galactus next turn. Oh, they've got magic, but my Galactus can beat magic. And then it's just going to be hoping that they don't play more than 6 power there. Or I guess more than 4 power there. They get to go first. Oh no, I go first. So since I'm going first, I'm playing Galactus. I'm going to snap, because then I'm also going to be able to play my Null, who's going to be the power of 4, 6, 8, 12, 14. So he's going to be a pretty big card by himself. They're not going to see it coming. We're also only going to have, we'll still have 7 turns this game. So yeah, pretty confident about that. And then my Green Goblin will go over to their side. So yeah, turn 6, I'm going Green Goblin, and magic, not really any reason to, or not magic, Psylocke. I don't really need the extra energy next turn, but Green Goblin will lower their power. So now as long as they don't play like a Hobgoblin or something, that would be a little annoying. Oh, Gamora. She's strong, but she's not going to beat Null at 24. So I think we've got this one in the bag. The only way they would win is if they have Shang-Chi, but even him, he's not enough to bring the total up high enough. Oh, they had Scar. So those pretty strong cards they were able to play at the end, but not quite enough to get it over. All right. Now we'll move over to Sanctum Showdown, collect some rewards. Collect these rewards. And grab a new bounty. All right, Sanctum Showdown. We got to switch decks. Deck 20. Should probably come up with fun names for these, but deck 20 is what I got for now. So we've got 6 games to play. Every time we lose a scroll. And we've got to try to get enough charms. I've already unlocked all of the cards in, like the new cards, like Uncle Ben, in this game mode, but probably going to try to unlock the unowned Series 5 cards, I think is the other one. All right, so our Werewolf by Night got a 1 extra cost. I don't have a 1 cost card, which is fine. The first 2 rounds really aren't that important, so just skip the round. Next one I'll probably be playing White Widow. Not sure where yet though. Oh, I see they're going to be playing a move deck. It's always a little bit challenging, but I feel like they have to have the right kind of cards to play against there. I'm going to give up that location and try to win the next round. So I'll play, well, they did the same thing. Absorbing Man is out. I don't know why we had to fast forward that. That seems strange. It's only Doctor Strange moving 1 card and then I shot out a negative, but anyway, since we're already up by 6 on the right side, probably gonna get my Werewolf by Night out. And are they gonna be able to beat that? Let's go with a snap. Let's get an extra energy there, hopefully. I'll at least hopefully also get 1 from the center, unless they fill that location. Okay, they filled it. He's gonna be 6. Is that gonna be enough to beat me? Ooh, yep it is. Youch, having a Vulture in there definitely is not great. So we're gonna go with Drax, I think, because then he'll bring Werewolf by Night over. Not feeling super confident about that. Okay, we can win this one. Probably should have snapped, but our Werewolf's getting stronger. Oh, but that also made their Kraven stronger. Whoops. All right, I think, oh, this is good. I think we can win this one. I think we'll go with Gamora. That's 10. Then we're also gonna get Werewolf by Night coming over. And I don't think they're gonna be able to win this one. Well, I guess they can get +4 power by filling the location. But in order to do that, they're gonna have to play a card, and my Gamora is gonna get stronger. So we're supercharging. Let's see. Oh, they played on the left. 10. And there we go. So now the left location is going to be super hard to win now because they're going to move, I'm sure, their Vulture over there, who's going to turn into 16 power. And I would guess they're probably also going to move her over there, who's going to get crazy powerful too. So I think we definitely want to move Gamora over. We want to move Drax over. And then, yeah, I don't think this one's going to really matter too much because I think they've taken this one. But we might as well get our cards out just to see what we can do at least. Yep, he goes over. A new card over there though. Okay, maybe there's a chance. Oh, I think we got it. We did. Wow. I was not expecting that. Oh, I screwed us. Well, I guess I could have won it. But that did make my Werewolf by Night stronger. But now it's going to be kind of hard to get another. Like, I can't play there anymore. Hopefully they don't have anything strong, but if they've got what's his face, the Heimdall, probably lose. They seem pretty confident. Cassandra Nova's not going to get very strong, but just getting our cards out there. Oh wait, hold on. I do not want to do that. Pull her back. Okay. Yeah, because otherwise I'm going to have my Werewolf by Night jump away again, which I did not think about by playing my Rocket Raccoon. Yeah, 22 is not going to be really possible to beat. We were close. I think if I would have not played Rocket Raccoon right there, probably would have won that game. Dakota, you fool. Alright. Got some more rewards to collect. Okay. So the next thing we're going for, I think, is the unowned Series 4 or 5 card. I don't really ever play Doctor Strange. I play Wong a lot, but I don't love the look of this one so much. Baron Mordo I've never played before either. The emotes, I don't really know when I'd use that. Same. They're fun. I wish I had more emotes, but those aren't really super necessary here. So it's a lot of charms to build up to get to 2250, but that is what we're going for. Playing again. Alright, let's see how high ranked they are. 5,000. I think that's about equal-ish. I might not be quite that high. Do I want to play there? I don't think so. I'm going to play in the center. I don't really want to have a bunch of Vibraniums clogging up the deck. If they played there, that'd be nice for my Cassandra Nova. I'll just focus on getting Kitty Pryde a little stronger. So now, I think we'll probably go... Do we go Kitty Pryde there? But then if they have a Star-Lord or a Rocket, they get stronger, and I'd rather have them just be weaker. So I'm going to go ahead and play... I'm actually going to play White Widow over here, because this is probably going to be the location that we play next round that I want to supercharge. Okay, let's see what our random card is. Atuma. Not super great for the deck I'm playing, but it'll work. So I think we can win this location over here. They're probably going to want to move their multiple man maybe, but we won't supercharge that because they've already got 3 power there. A little bit behind. Star-Lord gets stronger. Okay, so now they've got a pretty big deck if I pull my Cassandra Nova. Nope. So let's see. They're both 4, so I'm going to go Drax. Kind of don't think Drax is going to be strong enough to win that location, but we'll still get our 1 power from over here, or 1 charm. I would guess they're moving their multiple man, or maybe they're putting a... Yep. Oh, but that moves their rock and not their multiple man. But then they maybe have a... What is it? Hulkbuster? Nope. there's my Cassandra Nova. So I highly doubt they're going to be able to beat this location, so we're going to supercharge that. Because I'm going to end up with 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, there's no chance. And then I'll still get my Kitty Pryde back so I can play another card there later if I need to. That's a lot of Vibraniums going into my deck though. What do I have? 19 deck. Dagger. She'd probably want to move to that location because that's where I have the most cards. Let's see. We're going back to the center. So I think, oh, I should have thought about that more. I could have played Absorbing Man off of Cassandra Nova. Another choke on my part. Let's go with Claw and Kitty. Yeah. I don't think we're going to win that, but, you know, we'll get 7 from him. If they play, I don't know what they would move over. It's a lot of cards out. Vulture. All right, that's the game. We won. Give him a fist bump on the way out. All right. Collect some more rewards. Not really too worried about collecting these anymore because, like I said, probably, I mean, maybe we'll get the 45 boosters on this, but we're definitely not making it all the way up to the red cosmic border. We'll go again. Oh, they've already used their charms on the title, the I've Come to Bargain. What are they at? 4,000? Let's try to win that one. It's just a kitty. Yeah, they didn't play. Easy win. They're gonna ruin a location. I think I'm gonna play Iceman and Kitty, so I'll win that location probably, but then Iceman's also gonna make it harder for them to play the cards they want to play later on. They didn't even go for that location. Understandable. Iron Patriot. I doubt I'm gonna win that location next round. Am I gonna try to? Let's see. Ooh. Next card you play becomes a 6-power card. So that one's always kind of a little bit of a gamble too, because you can end up with null and no cards have been destroyed this game. So I think I'm going to use my Kitty over there because I don't want the location to get ruined. So we're just going to get our free 6-cost card, see what it is. Dr. Doom. That's pretty good. Not going to win us the middle location, but it wasn't going to get destroyed anyway. But Dr. Doom is still a good one to get. 5 power at each location. That's going to be helpful, I think. And we get the extra energy because of the ice cube. Let's see. Oh, I do get a copy Dr. Doom. So I think we're going to do that. Let's add 5 power at every location again. And let's supercharge it. I think we can win that. We'll see. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, they could have gotten something good from the Iron Patriot. A little worried about clogging up everything with 5 power, but let's see what they got. Oh, they got Giganto. Unfortunate. Ooh, my Gamora beats them. All right, so we've got a pretty good start. We need 6 more charms, but they're not super far behind. I think we're gonna have to go these 2 guys there. That's gonna get them pretty strong. He gets +4 power, he gets +4 power, so there's 8 between them if they play there. And then if they don't play there, that's enough power for me to beat them. I mean, they could play Gamora now that it's turn 5. Gamora would be a 12 power card, but they're stronger than that. But are they strong enough? Be 8, 15, and they'd be 12. Let's go with it. I don't really have a lot of other options. 6 and 9 and 10. So we got them by 1 there. And that's the game. Fist bump on the way out. 2 in a row is pretty good. Okay, collect some more rewards. Let's go with the 2 cost cards. Back to the Sanctum, back in. We still got 5 more losses before we have to stop. I don't think we'll play all 5 of those. We'll see. See how it goes. Who are we playing against? 9,000 collector or collection level. It's not bad. Probably more than mine, but not crazy. How many cards? 8. So Cassandra Nova's not going to be anything too helpful. I'll play Iceman to give them an extra cost and take their energy here, or take the charm. Again, 1 charm's not really going to be a huge deal breaker, but if it's a close game at the end, I'd rather have it. Okay, so we've got Cassandra Nova to play early, so I think I'm going to do that. But having Werewolf by Night and Kraven together might be helpful. I think next turn I'd like to play Werewolf by Night. Ooh, and we got them by 1. Ooh, they're playing a discard deck, so that could be challenging. Let's see, okay. Another random card. Vision is a good one. I like him, and he'd pair well with Kraven. I'm going to play Absorbing Man to just suck out some more energy from their deck. Might not win the location, though. He's only going to be 5 cost on turn 4. I think I'm going to play over here, actually. Let's see if they would have had 5 power over there that I wouldn't. Would I have beat them? I would not have. So, good play, not going over there. I mean, still not the best, but alright. So I think now we're going to go Werewolf by Night and Kraven, maybe in the reverse order. But I feel like I need to try to win this, though. So I feel like these would be the better option. We'll supercharge that. I'd really like to get this Kraven and Werewolf by Night and Vision combo even, but I think we just got to go for the game win and not necessarily go fancy or anything like that. Hopefully next turn I draw Gamora, or we go to the left. If we go left, I'll probably play my Werewolf by Night. Let's see, Redwing and Daggers. They're going to try to move to the left. Maybe they've got like a Heimdall or something. But they're pretty far behind. We are going on that side, but I still think I'm going to go Werewolf by Night over here, but I can't really move him over there. I think we go Vision. If I go Kitty Pryde over here, but I'm not going to use her again, so let's just go Kitty Pryde there too. Definitely not going to be enough to win. Makes sense that they would want to snap, supercharge that, but I think by the next turn we'll be able to get them. Yeah, they're moving to the left, so maybe we will get them. I'm surprised they would have snapped on that. Blade and Apocalypse. Yeah, I guess they can play Apocalypse in the center next. She got a little bit of a buff. Oh, and then them all 4 getting that brings it up. But I mean, they're kind of screwed though if it goes to the left. Yeah, there's nothing they can do. I'll move my Vision over there, and just Kitty Pryde is enough for that. And let's go Gamora there and supercharge it. They're supercharging it too. I think they just kind of know that they've lost, so I don't think, because Red Wing can't move, can he? The first time this moves, add a card from your hand to that location. Can't move. Yeah, there's not going to be anything they can do to add there, so we're just going to take it. Played Apocalypse. They're going to get one more charm, and that's the game. Give them the fist bump on the way out, because I mean, really, they just gave me an extra charm there. I think maybe they know how the game works, and like they're not going to win, but they can help me out by giving me one more. So good for them. Which I try to do that too. Like especially if I'm losing and like, it's just kind of a Hail Mary. Like maybe I could win it, not in a look like where they were all 4 cards played in that location, they can't win. But if there's a chance, you just kind of got to go for it. All right. That was a pretty good game. There were some fancier things I wanted to try out, but the way I had cards already didn't really work out so well. All right. So we've got 2 Werewolves by Night. I'm gonna play her, get a charm on the board. Probably gonna play her again. I don't think it's worth playing Star-Lord yet. All right, nobody can really win this location because you can't play a 1, 2, or 3 cost card there. Oh, they do have Arishem though, so. But yeah, they could still only play up to 3 energy, so they still can't play. Okay, so they're going to try to destroy some of my cards. After each turn, lose a power there. I think we're going to go with a Werewolf by Night to get him on the board. And they think they're going to win, and I think they're right. So I could, if I was going to try to stop them from winning there, but they're going to have 4 energy. I could play my White Widow, give them -4, but I still don't think that's going to be enough to make a big difference. Drax, yeah, giving them -4 there wouldn't have helped. All right, so now we got to go to the other side. So now I think I'm going to go with my other Werewolf by Night, and I'm going to go here. That's going to give me an extra, what are they going to turn to? They'll be 5 each, so that's going to be 10, plus Rocket's 5, so that's 15. There's no way they're going to have 15 power. They could play Gamora, but she'd only be 12. We're going to supercharge it again. Hopefully they play there. I mean, even if they don't play there, I'll still win it, but my cards will also get a little bit weaker. So let's see what we got. They played Black Panther, 10, but not going to be enough. So now both of my werewolves should come over. 5 and 5. Beat them. So now hopefully they don't have like a Arnim Zola where then they're going to put Black Panther all over the map. Oh, but they've got 17 power. I play her. 17 power plus my 2 werewolves come over. I can't really play these guys anywhere that's helpful because, well, I guess I could play her there. Then she still gets stronger and my werewolves still have room to come over. So we're supercharging and they're thinking, what? 12 to 0 power? How are they going to beat that? Cassandra Nova, baby. So I'm interested to see what they play. I mean, they'll win the right location, but it's just going to be 1 charm for them. But yeah, I'm surprised they're supercharging on top of that. So unless they, even if they played a good one, I don't even know what they could do. Maybe like a Shadow King would be pretty rough, but that's going to hurt their Drax. Oh, they have another. Yeah, they got lucky drawing 2 Black Panthers, but Black Panther just really wasn't doing it for them. Going back over there, so I think now I could White Widow, give them -4, and then that's all I'm going to play on the right side. I don't want to play another on reveal, so I think we just go there. And that should be enough to win it too. Because if they play 2 cards, then my White Widow, like the Widow Sting, won't work. And that's a -4. So she's kind of a 6 power. He would be 6 power too, and then it doesn't necessarily... yeah, I think we're gonna go there. We'll do that instead. And then we just hold on to those because there's not much they're gonna be able to do. They've supercharged it. I mean, kind of regardless. Yeah, I still think I've got this one. So, let's see. Oh, they didn't even play. I should have supercharged it too. Yeah, those 2 Werewolf by Nights were pretty good. That was a lucky draw on the Time Theater. Okay, 18 more charms. We're up to 633. Got to get to 790 before we can rank up to Librarian. We go again. Okay. So we've got copy the highest cards. Their highest card is Groot, but they probably got either my Absorbing Man or Scarlet Spider. Either way, not the end of the world on either of those. Let me see. Okay, so now our Cassandra Nova costs 1 more, but they still have 20 power in their deck, so by the time I get to play her, it's still going to be alright. Don't know that it's really worth playing right now. Win 1 charm. I don't think so. Yeah, they weren't going to play there anyway. So, it would have been good to have Cassandra Nova there last time. I think I'm going to go for... I think we're going for this one. We're just going to tie it. So it's not super helpful, but next round I'll have Cassandra Nova and I'll win whatever location it is. So let's see. I think they're going to win. I think they are too. So they'll have... No, they're going to get all the locations now. Okay, that's okay. We're going to come back and get them in the next round. Yep, and that's going to be good for us because now we'll get extra. So let's undo that. Let's supercharge it because they're not going to have more than 17 power. Plus, I'm going to get my werewolf. They're feeling confident. Bad news for them. It's not going to work out. Because yeah, there's no way. Sending over Scarlet Spider. He's coming too. It's going to be a lot, but is it going to be more than 17? Ooh, close. If I didn't have my werewolf out, I would have lost. Come on over and take the win. Nice. Oh yeah, they're upset about that. Understandable. Because yeah, I know that's a super strong card, and there's really nothing they can do to win that location back. Let's see. Played Cassandra Nova. Play her again, pretty much. And... kind of feel like we might go White Widow to send the werewolf over. Oh, but that would copy her. Okay, so nope, we got to do this, and that's going to be the end of the turn. I mean, I guess I could play there again. Because do we think they're going to play... They've got 6 power. That's kind of a lot. So, let's also go with Star-Lord there, too. We'll lose our 1 extra energy, but that's okay. Yeah, we're going to get him. I should have supercharged that again. I just forgot to. Because, yeah, just him by himself was enough to win it. But, yeah, we're crazy power there. Should have snapped. Whoops. Because now I've got to win this next location, which will be a little bit harder. They've got a lot of energy. We're going to go... Oh, they retreated. It's not really worth retreating for if you're playing this. I don't know why you would retreat. you could get at least another charm, but again, you're gonna get, it's time. It also, maybe you're just trying to screw your opponent out of getting charms too, because I could have gotten probably 6 more charms there, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Get another bounty. Play 8 cards in a match, sure. All right. I think let's go again. This will be our last one of Sanctum Showdown, and then we'll switch back over into regular play. Let's see. Okay. Because yeah, I do kind of want to try to rank up in that, because this is the last day of the season before everything resets. So if I can get the next round of bonuses, we got only 8 cards in the deck, 10,000, infinite, so they're probably a pretty decent player. Do we want to try to fill the raft? Risk putting Rocket there. He's only a 1 power card. I think we probably pass this turn. Should have played. So they're going to get my Rocket. He's going to be a free cost card, and he's going to be stronger, so that's a little unfortunate. But I guess it's better than... let's see. I think we want to get Destroyer on our side. And yeah, I'm going to give up that location. Maybe a mistake, but getting Destroyer over here is going to be a lot more helpful. Okay, so they got that location. But good luck to them beating me on the right now, unless they've got Shang-Chi or something. So now I'm going to snap, because I'm definitely ahead of them. And I'm probably going to go with, no, I think I want I'm going to go Werewolf on the left, Rocket on the center, just to get the Werewolf moving, because there's no way they're going to beat 22 power over here. 3 and 3, yeah. So we got him there, and we're going to get that center location too. So again, Rocket is only 1 power, but still mainly wanted to start juicing up my Werewolf by Night. So okay, we've got 5, so I can move my Werewolf around, but I don't think it's really worth it. I think I just play Claw on the center, or to power up the center. That is probably going to make the left a little bit more challenging to win. We're tied 7-7 right now, so we'll see. Hopefully they played a Guardians of the Galaxy there that doesn't get juiced. Nope. That's a strong Devil Dinosaur, but not crazy. Got 7 cards in hand. Oh, and we're going back to the right side, so that's good for us. I think we're going to play Star-Lord in the middle. And then we're going to play Drax on the right. Oh, no, wait. We want to put Star-Lord on the left, Drax on the right, so that Werewolf moves twice. Charge it up. Now we should be winning this. They're still going to get 2 because I'm not going to win the left or center location, but we don't really need to win it. Oh, and they played there, so that's good. Oh, they Shang-Chi'd. Good thing I've got my Werewolf moving around a bunch. But even still, that's only 15 power. That's not going to be crazy. So Star-Lord gets stronger, which they probably weren't expecting. Werewolf moves, gets to 7. Drax, powered up by Shang-Chi. And then Werewolf takes it. Alright. I do need to win the next location, because otherwise they only need 2, so they're still going to probably get to 16 power. Okay, so we can make the Werewolf even stronger by going White Widow in the middle. He's going to gain 2. Gamora on the right, or on the left. And I don't think that, because she's going to end up 12, and he's going to end up 9, 13. Yeah, we're snapping there. That's 2 double-digit cards. I don't see how they... And they've already played their Shang-Chi, so I don't see how they win that. So we'll see. they broke out a 6 power card, but that doesn't really matter. Wendigo, or Sasquatch, is pretty strong. Yeah, they're taking that middle location, but they're just pretty much playing off their cards, which kind of makes their Devil Dinosaur weaker, but not that big a deal. Gamora by herself, and then Werewolf to win it. So there we go. And they didn't even get to 16. Give them a fist bump on the way out. That was a hard-fought game. Thumbs up. Yes, okay. Thumbs up. I feel like there's like secret code to all of the emojis and everything you can use in the game. Fist bump, I think, is, you know, respect. But then if you give them a Ms. Marvel thumbs up, that's usually an FU. So if you're playing, know what you're saying. But that's the thing. I would like to know what the other, like the new emotes. What are those? What am I supposed to be conveying with Jeff the Land Shark drinking a Slurpee? Okay, draw 2 cards from your opponent's deck. Okay, we're playing one of these where they can move. I don't think I've ever put Stegron in my deck. I'm gonna play Kitty Pryde in the middle just to get the charm. Make her 1 power stronger. We're on the board. Turn 6, you can move cards there. So that means Miles would only cost 1 on the next turn, or like on the turn 7, but kind of unlikely we get to turn 7. Play Kitty again. What did they put? Sam Wilson cap, so they get the charm, and they'll probably move that shield there next turn, which is fine with me because that's not going to be the location that gets the 4 charms. Okay, so we're going to go Cassandra Nova. Oh, she's only going to get 4? Yeah, that's not very strong at all. So I guess we go with that. It's not the most ideal, but Cassandra Nova's a little pointless now. And now I can play Miles next turn for 1 cost, so that's good. Rocket's powered up. 8 power, see if it's enough. 3 and 4, 7. All right, we got that. But I do kind of want to focus on that location again, just because I don't want their card that they got to cost 4 less. So I think we're gonna play her and him just to get him on the board. So we're mainly just trying to stop them. Is he only gonna be 1 for this turn? If card moved last turn. Okay, Hydra Bob is gonna move. So that makes me feel like we've got a pretty good shot of winning that location. And that means Miles will still cost 1 next turn, so I think we're okay. Yeah, card just moved, so. And then Hydra Bob should move at the end of this turn. Okay, so they're not gonna get their power up. Drax is gonna get pretty strong. But we kind of knew we were giving up that location. Okay, now all cards have to be played here. So I think we're definitely going to play Miles, and I think we're going to go with, because even if I did that, yeah, it'd be better to, they really think they're going to win that? Are they crazy? How would they win that? I don't think they're going to win that. Do we supercharge it with them? I think we do. I mean, maybe they play Gamora. Gamora's strong, but she'd be 12. But with Miles, Wolf, and the -4, they don't got it. 2 cards, so it's not her. Star-Lord, he's gonna get buffed, and Groot. Okay, so those are both good cards. Let's see if it's enough. My -4 is not gonna do anything for me. Yeah, I think we got it. There we go. Werewolf by Night again, saving the day. Oh, and then if I hadn't supercharged it, we'd still be in it. Give them the beat up Deadpool. So the 1 snap from them, but it's just hard to know. You don't know. if it would have come back or if it would have originally just gone back and forth between left and right. So there we go. 6 charms, down to 4 games left to play. So I think we're gonna call it there. First time doing Marvel Snap. Let me know what you guys thought of it. Make sure you're liking, sharing, subscribing, and until next time, stay strong.